What's up everyone, this is the fourth video in the Making of Zenafone series, Logistics and Infrastructure Part 2. Alright, we've got our 4 notes over here and we're going to try and make them play unique frequencies. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make a little bank of notes for ourselves. To make it as simple as possible, we're going to use the frequencies 100, 200, 300, and 400. And then we're going to come down here to the music class. We gotta change, let's just change the volume parameter to index. Promise we'll add volume later, but for now, it would only mess us up. So we have our index. Now what we're gonna do is add the frequency value property. So this .os.frequency .value equals, you can make it anything here, but we're going to reference the array that we made, so it's going to be scaled to the degree of this .index. So it's going to correspond the notes in the array to the notes that we have here. Another thing we have to do is when we're instantiating this object, our second parameter we have to add in here. So that value can be passed in there so that we can actually use it. So here we go. Let me see here, it all corresponds 1 to 1. Down here, we still got on off. I actually changed this before the video started because I forgot to change on to off. So now let's see how we're doing. Now that we have our 4 notes, we're gonna get our volume knob. So first, we're going to start out by adding another parameter to our constructor function. It's going to be this .vol equals vol, as per usual. We come down here, and we're going to add another node to the old chain. It's going to be volume ATX create gain. Value is going to be this volume to gain value. We're just going to set the 0.4. It's expecting a value between 0 and 1. Now, importantly, you have to say this .os.connect to this .volume, and then connect to the destination. So, right, so that's going to make it quieter. But what I wanted to go on to do is to make an HTML range slider. So we're going to go up to controls. I'm going to say, that's right, input type equals range. The ID is going to be volume. The min is going to be 0. Max will be 1. Step, which is how much it's going to increment when it's affected. It's going to be 0.1. Value default value is going to be 0.4. Alright, moving right along, I'm going to start out by declaring volume as a variable. So const volume equals, I can get an element by d volume. Now we're going to say that this value is volume.value. Just remember, whenever it's an HTML input element, you're going to need that volume, the dot value behind it. Okay, let's see if this works. Syntax there. Now, 2 dots. What was I thinking? This us.connect, this volume. Fuck. Is dot connect? It must be, right? That's right, isn't it? Okay. Alright. So, volume's working. Now, next thing we addressed is when you hold down no for too long, it's going to keeps firing multiple times. So we need to use a little bit of logic to make sure that it only fires once. So the first thing we're going to do is add a this dot plain equals false. We don't have to add it as a parameter because we're not gonna be passing it a unique value. It's just the logic is just gonna operate a little bit differently. Logic is an if statement. If this dot plain is equal to false, then we put a no. And obviously we need to set it to true. It's on, and at the end, back to false. All right. Let's see if that worked. As you can see, hold as long as you want, and only fires once. Okay. So optimization I want to make is, instead of doing that, we can use the negation operators. That means not. So same thing. If this is not plain. Okay. Now what I want to do is I want to turn 4 notes into 40. So we're going to do that by doing something I like to call the writer, which is basically again JavaScript to write code for us. Ideally, maybe you want to use your text editor and some macros to get it a little more eloquently, but this is what you'll have to do in a pinch. This is a whole cyberpunk trick. We need a place to put it. So we got a section. Let's declare a variable. Limited by ID. Alright. Obviously, we're going to use template literal syntax that's given. We're doing the key up, key down event listener. So let's go start off case, key codes, bracket, our template literal syntax for the incrementer, then dot num colon. Alright. Looks good. And at the end, we also need space. That's the HTML. So it makes a new line. Right. The second one is going to be notes to the incrementer dot on. That would be our break space. This one is writer.innerhtml plus equals break. What was that? Break space. Do. And I believe that's everything. Alright. And that's your code. You know what I want to do? Let's turn it off at 4. Let's turn it off at 4. Why? So that way I don't have to delete these guys here and just tag along right behind them. Alright? They look the same. Okay. Alright. Now for the second one we just gotta change it to off. Take 2. Take a mulligan on that one. Alright. And voila. Alright, last one, I'm gonna do our objects. Our instantiated objects. Alright, writer dot inner HTML plus equals backticks with template literal. Just gonna be new music. I have the incrementer. Then forget that comma. Don't forget that break space. Backtick. Semicolon. Here on top. You gotta take it back to 0. Oh wait, no, it does have false. Alright, it's totally fine. And delete these. Don't need them. Alright. It still says us. What are we doing? What are we think? I should have taken it back to 0. I knew it. That's it. Alright, and that should be good. Oh, I didn't rearrange this. What was I thinking? It's only getting one parameter, the index, so it has to be first because it's going to be expecting that first because, as you can see here, that's the only value. The index is the thing that we're passing. So, it's going to be first. Alright, that's it for logistics and infrastructure, and next time we can get into theory. Alright, that's it.